Hey everyone, it's Strider back with another Stratego video playing on the Strategus website. And I'm going to try this really bad setup again with the Marshal and the General bombed in. This is the second time I'm giving it a whirl. First game, I was able to put up a little bit of fight after my General was finally freed up, but yeah, ultimately just couldn't overcome the pretty big deficit that I was in, so opponent opens with scouting this front bomb. Obviously that's not ideal. Maybe he'll run a better piece into this bomb. Captain. So he already knows two bombs and all I have are a scout and a captain, so not a very good start, but what do you expect when you have a setup like this, right? See if I can return the favor here maybe. Okay, interesting, not too much going on up here. I don't think he's going to be in a hurry to come and open these bombs up. Be nice if he did for me, but strongly doubt he will. So since there isn't too much going on here, I'm going to bring a miner up just so I can start freeing up some of these scouts. So the challenge with this setup is really twofold. We have a combination of all scouts in the back row, and then Marshal and General bombed in the middle. Okay, so he could be this could be a miner here. Nice, Lieutenant. So I have not lost a single piece yet. I'm actually going to lose my first piece here. I might just leave that there, actually, come to think of it. Let's take up there. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should have just hit with the captain. This could be a good piece here. Okay, so he played that correctly. Take with the major. So the material's evened up quite a bit here in the last few moves. Probably the biggest weakness of this setup, other than the Marshal and the General being bombed in, the scouts in the back, is really just lack of mobility. I mean, the mobility is just so restricted that, I mean, you're really just hosed. I mean, what on earth can you even do? Attack on the sides with colonels and yeah, get a scout for that. Hey, I haven't lost a single scout yet. Gotta look on the bright side, right? Move this colonel over. What are the chances he'll trade lieutenants? Oh, and this is an unranked incognito game, so as you can probably see, I do not know who my opponent is. That's part of the fun of an incognito. Oh, I should have scouted this piece. I kind of want to, actually. So he does know this captain, he knows the major, he's going to trade. Interesting. So I don't think it's a very highly ranked player because I really don't think a higher ranked player would have traded in that situation. I'm actually going to trade lieutenants here because there's not much else I can really do with that lieutenant with the known major. Let's bring the captain up, I guess. I am not used to being up captains. I'll take another lieutenant. Nice. Boy, if he's just... I guess I do have sergeants behind the bombs, but depending what... He's going to be surprised when he takes this bomb and there's like a marshal or a general behind it. Though I guess I have the sergeants to take first, so... This captain isn't really going to be able to do too much. I might just... I guess I'll just leave it there for now. Okay, so these pieces are going to be hard to defend. Let's pretend like this lieutenant's something good. So I've taken so many scouts already. I kind of want to see what I can do with this colonel. Okay, well that's a little unfortunate, but not a terrible play by him. Hopefully he doesn't scout this kernel. I'm gonna do this and see what he does, if he moves over, if he... Okay, interesting. So being up material, I'm tempted to just hit for information. Although, I do kind of believe that this is probably a good piece. Not really any reason to doubt it at this point. Let's move this sergeant up. Probably move the major over. And let's get a scout up. Is he gonna take? Is he gonna threaten this colonel? He might. Nope. See if he does anything here. No. Just kind of testing the waters. Let's move another scout out. So he's got a little bit of information on me, not too much, but look, I've only used one scout, he's used 6 scouts. I'd kind of rather scout this piece here. Let's see what he does if I move over. Nothing, okay. This lieutenant's actually pretty strong just because he only has 1 captain left. I'm really tempted to just hit this major. If he scouts the colonel, then I definitely will. Let's bring another scout out just for fun, I guess. Maybe do the same here. It feels so weird bringing out all these back row pieces. It's so bad. Okay, hey, but general and marshal are freed. I really want him to free this bomb too, just so I have better mobility. Okay. And I think I might actually just leave that captain for now. Not sure I really want to show the gen. Okay, nice. I will... He might just... Actually, I'm going to take with the colonel, I think. Don't necessarily want him finding a 3rd bomb just yet. Because if he finds too many bombs, that's just bad for me. This could be a good piece here. All these... He knows these... Pretty much all 3 of these pieces. I don't know if he knows the sergeant, but... He will have to give up some information if he wants to take this colonel. Okay. Found a bomb, found one of his colonels. I don't know if he remembers this major or not. General, okay. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so he is definitely not afraid. Let's see if he'll trade colonels. He will not. Really? He hits the scout instead of me. I wonder if he mixed pieces up. That is not a good play by him. Alright, so we don't want to lose track of the colonel. We know a major. Obviously we know this general. I did just technically allow him to 2-square this piece. He's not going to take advantage of it. Um, let's actually move the marshal over. He might lotto this bomb. Or maybe he won't. He's probably going to come take this major now. Try to move over. See if he keeps it 2 square. It looks like he will. Looks to me like he will. Okay, that's fine. We'll see if we can do a little bit of damage in here. I actually have enough material. I think I can just do this now. See if this is the marshal or not. Well, maybe not. This could be, though. Okay, interesting. Just a minor. I guess we'll take it. It's gonna take, okay. No more general. He could obviously load the flag pretty easily if he wanted to. He only discovered the front 2 bombs, so he doesn't have any of these pieces. Okay, and he's just gonna start lottoing away here. We'll move the captain over, like, we don't care if he hits here. He's gonna hit there. We'll take the minor, like we're not overly concerned. Problem is if we come over and trap the colonel, then he's just gonna, okay, that's not so bad. Let's move Marshall over. Colonel up. So we don't really know very much. Actually, we really have no information on him at this point. If he moves over, I might just hit actually because I'm up so much material that I think I can afford to. I do only have 2 miners left. That is a little bit of a problem. Just gonna hit. It is the colonel. It is the marshal. Okay. I wasn't quite expecting that actually. I actually thought that'd be a bluff, but obviously was not. Okay, don't think these pieces have moved yet, and I only know 1 bomb. So can we do? It's a little bit of a problem not knowing his colonel. Okay, I thought he already knew the general, so I'm not really sure what that was. Did he not know the general? Maybe not. I kind of want to get the general over here to guard this flank, actually. I think trading marshals would be pretty good for me. Okay, we'll trade. If this is his colonel, I mean, I haven't really moved any pieces down here. Not that that's really gonna stop him from doing too much, but oh well. Let's see. I just want to see if he moves this piece over. I don't think he will, because I've already been next to it. Plus I just have to move something. It's more than likely a kernel. Yep. Hopefully he hits the bomb. That's unfortunate. Please hit the bomb. This isn't looking good. Ouch. Hit a major here. Well, he can't save it. Scouts another bomb. So this looks like a tripod at least. It's actually a good chance that's a miner, so I actually need to bring Captain up to defend this. I really should have just moved the major down, but... Okay. Let's actually get this major the heck out of here. He might hit that lieutenant. Yeah, I figured he would. He has so many more pieces than I do at this point. So I'm trying to remember where his two majors have come from. That must be a major. Oh, minor, okay. Well, that's good news for me. So he knows, how many majors does he know now? So this sergeant really looks like a bomb. I'm really tempted to just move it out, actually. Because I'm really worried he's just going to lotto it. I don't want him to lotto it. So minor came out of here. Chances are, good chance that this is not another minor. I only have one minor left. So that's an issue. Block this piece. He still has a scout left. And now we know which one's the scout. Oh, he's gonna find this bomb pretty easy. Yep. So he knows quite a few bombs now, actually. Major. Yep. Probably just gonna lotto, isn't he? Ouch. Lotto's the flag. And we were playing, I'm not even going to try to say that. All right, yeah, so these casual games people usually play pretty risky. You got to expect they're just going to come in and do a lot of lotto, especially when you've shown a lot of bombs. I mean, I think he realized that my setup is something pretty ridiculous, and so, tried to put up a little bit of a fight. 0-2 now with this setup. I think I'm just going to keep playing until I eventually win. It's only a matter of time. Um, yeah, like I said, the biggest issue with it, I think the biggest challenge is really just the loss of mobility. It's not even the fact that the marshal in general are bombed in as much as the fact that you just can't really do anything. I mean, you can't move pieces from one side of the board to the other. You can't you can't scout anything. That's obviously a little inconvenient, but at least not without moving a lot of pieces. I mean, moving pieces from your back row is pretty bad early in the game, but yeah, even when your opponent clears one of these bombs and lets your marshal and your general out, having these other three bombs there were really just a killer. I, I, I really just didn't have any mobility. Mobility is so important in the game of Stratego, which is why a lot of highly ranked players rarely put bombs in their first two rows here. If they do, it tends to be just one bomb once in a while, and a lot of times they put it on the edge just because it's so important to have mobility in these first two rows especially. I mean, typically your six bombs are just designed to protect your back two rows and just help protect your flag and your smaller pieces there, and discourage lotto. It's really important to learn how to use setups. If you're playing a more serious game, it's really important to learn how to use setups, and techniques to defend against lotto and attacks, without really needing to put bombs in your first two rows. That way you can have the mobility that you need and protect your back rows as needed. Part of the challenge of using the setup I was using is you can't really do that. I mean, when you have two front row bombs, that's the other issue too, is they find these two bombs. They basically found two bombs early in the game, and you're probably going to get like a captain at best. A lot of times you're just getting scouts, sergeants, you're getting really bad pieces. And the more bombs that you show, I mean, the more likely your opponent's going to come in and just, hit stuff in lotto. So, but that's part of the point of the challenge. It makes it fun and interesting. And like I said, I'm probably just going to keep playing and recording games until I eventually win one. And I'll post them. So hope you at least enjoyed watching. And if there's any other setups you can think of that would be fun to try, feel free to message in the Discord or leave a comment. And eventually I'll be looking for some other silly challenge to try. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time.